What's up, guys? It's me, Pearly, the one and only. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Nakikita niyo yung clock na yan. Currently, it's 10:32 p.m. And we're literally less than an hour and a half before my birthday. Today's July 21st and tomorrow, in an hour, it's July 22, 2026 and I'm already 18 years old tomorrow. Later. So, this vlog, I'll be sharing 17 things that I learned in 17 years. Talagang hinabol ko to ngayon. Actually, hindi ko sinasadya na ipagpapatuloy ko pa tong vlog na to. Inisip ko nga na bukas ko na lang i-film tong vlog na to. Kaso kasi gusto ko nga i-title 17 things I learned in 17 years. Pag bukas, 18 years old na ako nun. Pero kasi guys, pag isipin nyo pag pag di ka pa 1, o 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, tapos pag nag-1 ka, diba parang natapos mo na yung isang year. So ako parang 18th year ko na to, parang ganun. Tapos bukas, magsisimulan ako ng 19th year. Gets niyo ba yun? Gets? Ewan ko, basta anyways, so I listed down 17 things that I learned. Pero ano to napag-isipan ko kasi na i-film tong vlog na to parang the start of this year. Kasi parang nagkaroon ako ng realization na ang dami kong natutunan na kailangan kong i-keep in mind, na kailangan kong i-share rin sa ibang tao, yung ganun. So, I started listing down things sa notes ko. At eto lahat yun. Yung mga bagay dito, hindi siya based on pinaka-important, tas yung least important, hindi ganon. Kung ano lang talaga yung naisip ko na, kunwari ngayon, okay. Tinype ko. Tapos bukas, may tutunan ako. Tinype ko. Ganon. Tapos may mga tutunan ako na umulit. So, ang ginawa ko, dinelete ko yun. Tapos naglagay ako ng bago na natutunan ko. So, hindi talaga siya in the order ng pagkatuto ko sa kanila. But, okay na, let's go na. Gets nyo na yan. So, number 1 on the list, ito yung nag-urge sa akin na i-list down lahat ng natutunan ko in 17 years. Pero hindi naman ito lahat ha. Guys, ito lang yung pumasok sa isip ko. So, number 1, you don't have anyone else. Ikaw lang mag-isa. As an only child, alam kong yung ibang mga yung mga only children dyan, makaka-relate talaga. You only have yourself. That's the reality of life. Kahit may kapatid ka, kahit may sobrang close kang kamag-anak, mag-isa ka lang. Trust me. And I'm not saying this in a negative way. I'm just saying this in a realistic way. Yan, yung nanay mo, she'll betray you, girl. Yan, yung kapatid mo, darating niyang araw, mag-aaway rin kayo. Yan, yung pinsan mo, yung lola mo, yung tatay mo, lahat ng yan, iiwan ka rin yung mga yan, okay? You have to admit to yourself, kailangan mong tanggapin yung realidad na darating yung punto sa buhay mo na ikaw lang mag-isa. May mga problema ka na ikaw lang yung makakaintindi at ikaw lang yung makakasolve nun. Ikaw yung magkakos nun sa sarili mo, ikaw yung magko-comfort sa sarili mo, ikaw yung magpipick up sa mess mo, ikaw yung iiyak mag-isa. You have to understand that. Only children, Diyos ko, trained na tayo sa mga ganyang bagay. We're literally pinanganak tayo mag-isa, mamamatay tayo mag-isa. Regardless if you marry someone in the future or you have kids, you're gonna be alone. Trust me, guys. Sabihin nyo, ano ba yan, Pearly? Una pa lang, ang negative mo na. Ayun yung natutunan ko. Okay, that's the sad reality. We're gonna be alone at some point. I'm not saying that we're gonna be alone forever. I'm just saying that we don't have anyone else. So, yung sarili nyo, yung relationship nyo with your mind, with your body, with your soul, kailangan maayos yung relationship nyo sa sarili nyo. Which brings us to number 2. Change is constant. Change is inevitable. So we need to learn how to adapt to change. We need to learn how to cope, how to adjust. Kailangan natin tanggapin yun, that nothing in this world is permanent. Embrace change and be excited and be enthusiastic when it comes to change. Because you never know. Maybe the world is changing for the better. Number 3. Know your people, like friends, peers, etc. You need to know kung yung isang taong papasok sa buhay nyo, anong klaseng karakter ba siya sa buhay nyo. You need to identify, kahit hindi naman immediately. Kasi girl, we can't be like, ooh, this person's gonna be my forever. Ano to, love at first sight? Agad-agad, wow. You need, oh my gosh, favorite, may teacher, may professor ako ngayon, ang favorite term niya, you need to be able to understand. Yun yung favorite niya sinasabi ngayon. Feel ko na-adapt ko na yun. Oh my God. Kailangan mo malaman kung sino yung mga tao, yung mga right people para sa right things. Hindi lahat ng tao pwede mo pagsabihan ng problema. Hindi lahat ng tao pwede ka makapagbiruan. Hindi lahat ng tao seseryosohin ka. Hindi lahat ng tao nandyan hanggang sa mamatay ka. So, kailangan mo makita, sino ba tong tao na to? Kasi sa akin for me now, I'm gonna give real life examples. Yung friends ko sa church, I don't go to church because of my friends. I just happen to have friends at church. Will I tell them my personal problems? I probably won't. Di ako magkukwento sa kanila ng nangyayari sa bahay, ganito, ganyan. Yung talagang deep problems ko, I probably won't. There's my friends in high school. I don't see them as much anymore, but I do feel comfortable opening up to them because I know that they'll listen. It's not that yung mga friends ko sa church, hindi sila makikinig or hindi nila ako maintindihan. I just feel like I can express more sa friends ko ng high school because for some reason, there are parts in my stories that they understand. Yung mga ganun. So, kailangan nyo matutunan kung sino ba talaga yung mga tao na for fun, for crying sesh, for problematic times. Kailangan nyo ma-differentiate yung mga yan. Number 4, be comfortable with silence. You're in a room filled with people and the room is silent. You need to be comfortable with that silence. Hindi kailangan na every moment nagsasalita ka. Hindi kailangan na every moment lahat ng tao nagsasalita. Hindi kailangan na lahat ng tao maingay, ganto ganyan. At may mga times na you're gonna be alone. Kailangan mong maging at peace with your own thoughts. Like I've mentioned in point 1 ata yun na you need to have a great relationship with yourself. You need to take time na, like me, I do vlog. I vlog a lot because I believe that vlogging is good for my sanity. Vlogging, talking to myself, it makes me, alam mo yun, parang yung scattered brain ko, parang, okay, Pearly, you're here. Napapaganon niya ako eh. At kung hindi ko ina-edit yung vlog ko, makikita nyo na sobrang daming mga sentences na inuulit-ulit ko, na ang dami ko mga times sa tahimik lang, oh, Tay is gonna give me her gift. I'm vlogging. I'm in the momentum of vlogging right now. Wait. You wait. Ayun na. Be comfortable in silence. You need to meditate. It's good that people meditate so you align your, your thoughts. Yeah, you get the gist. Sa mga tao na nagsa-struggle na manahimik, yung mga ganun, yung kailangan magsalita, you need to learn paano manahimik. Kasi you never know, baka kuda kayo ng kuda, tapos yung kinukuda nyo, wala na palang sense. So, it's important that everyone gets a little bit of time off from talking and noise, any kind of noise, even music. Kailangan wala. May mga times na wala. And just stare at nothing and reflect about life. It's good for the sanity. Like I've said with me and vlogging. Which leads me to my contradicting point of number 5, being comfortable with noise naman. In this world, silence is hard. So when you do get moments of silence, treasure it. Kapag wala kayong ginagawa, treasure it. Kasi, once you step out of your house, noise is there. People are always talking. Parating sobrang gulo. Ang gulo-gulo talaga ng universe. Kailangan mo maging komportable. Kailangan mo maging sobrang secure sa sarili mo na kahit sobrang gulo, you still know who you are, what your principles are, ano yung goal mo, bakit ka nandun, yung mga ganun. Kaya sobrang importante ng silence to prepare you in times of noise. Number 6, money is everything. And saving is good, but so is food. Here's Kuya. Another advertisement. It's true. It's so true. Money is everything. Lalo na, oh my gosh, lalo na ngayon. Oh, I'm I'm starting college. Kasi yung papasukan ko pang college, hindi pa siya state university. Hindi mura yung tuition fee. Hindi mura magbalik-balik sa school, magbaon. So, bawat sentimo, bawat piso, sobrang chine-cherish ko yun. Kasi nakikita ko yung hard work ng mga tao na nasa paligid ko para lang na mabuhay ako everyday. Para lang makapag-aral ako. Ang hirap kapag sa mundong to wala kang pera. Oh my gosh. I don't even wanna talk about the amount of scholarships that I've applied to. Tas, ang hirap rin kasi hindi naman ako yung pinakamatalinong tao sa mundo. So, I struggle a lot with examinations and a lot of scholarships require examinations. Of course, I understand why. But for me, that's one of my weaknesses. Tas, ang hirap maging mahirap kasi yung mga ilalakad mong papers just to apply for a single scholarship tas hindi pa garantisado na makukuha mo yung scholarship na yun. Hay nako, the effort. Ang hirap talaga. Which leads me to the second portion of number 5, which is, saving is good, but so is food. Susubukan ko talaga i-rhyme. Saving is good. Magaling ako magtipid, magaling ako mag-save, maglagay ng pera sa alkansya, ganito, ganyan. But, when it comes to food, hindi ko pinipigilan yung sarili ko na bumili ng gusto ko. Parang, gusto ko kumain ng pancake? Sure, I'll eat. I want that chocolate? Sure, I'll eat. I want an avocado shake? Sure, I'll buy an avocado shake. At saka, ayun din yung sabi ni Milo Manheim kasi, greatest money advice ba yun? Meron nagtanong sa akin. Tapos sabi niya, pag food daw, just go buy it. So, I'm following his advice. Number 7, put yourself out there. Try everything you wanna try. Girl, tomorrow is not promised. Diba nga sabi ko, change is constant. Malay mo bukas nagbago na yung universe. Kung gusto mong gawin yung isang bagay, gawin mo. No one is judging you. No one's staring at you. Akala mo lang kakahiya. Girl, in 200 years, sa tingin mo ba may pakialam yung mga tao kung sumayaw ka sa gitna ng kalsada mamayang tanghali? Sa tingin mo ba yung descendants mo, may pakialam sila kung ikaw pumalpa ka sa isang sport? Kung yung teacher mo, hindi naintindihan yung nirecite mo kasi hindi ka naman nakinig? Sa tingin mo ba? Pag sumali ka sa isang bagay, tapos sinubukan mo yun, tapos hindi ka magaling, tapos tumigil ka na kasi hindi yun para sa'yo, sa tingin mo ba yung mga tao dun huhusgahan ka, pagtitripan ka at lahat-lahat? Girl, no. Lahat ng bagay na yun nasa isip mo lang. The only thing that is keeping you from doing everything that you're capable of is yourself, your mind, and the things that you say to yourself. So stop with all your excuses. Stop with all the shenanigans. Go do what you wanna go do. Number 8, envy or jealousy is insecurity. Ako kasi, I always ask my friends, selosa ka bang tao? Ganto ganyan. Kasi ako, hindi mo sa sobrang selosa ako. Pero kasi, kapag, for example, me, I met a person, or I'm with a person, and then that person, nag-joke siya sa akin. Tapos I laughed. And if she reused that joke to another person na same levels yung relationship namin, parang, what? I thought that was our thing. And then, you made it your thing with other people. So, guess I'm not that valuable. Well, that shows a part of insecurity na, ayun nga, basta ayun yun. Ayun yung isa sa mga parati ko kasi naiisip. Bukod pa dun, selosa talaga ako to the point na yung akin, ayun nga, yung akin, gusto ko akin lang. Yung joke mo sa akin, gusto ko akin lang yun. Yung possessive, I guess. But at the same time, I understand that jealousy or envy is insecurity. Kasi nung bata ako, isa to sa mga realizations ko, parang last month lang. Nung bata ako, I wouldn't say na close ako sa lahat ng tao dito sa bahay namin. I wouldn't say that I'm close to any of them, actually. Yan si Ate Angie, recently lang kami naging friends niyan. So, tuwing pupunta dito sila Mia, ayan na, drop name na, hi Mia, shoutout sa'yo. Tuwing pupunta dito sila Mia, they would, parang lahat sila nakafocus kay Mia. Kasi, syempre, minsan nang nila makita si Mia, ganito ganyan. So, all their attention will really gravitate towards Mia. Tapos ako, naiinggit ako. Yun na yung proper term, naiinggit ako. Tapos, ayun, sabi nga nila, in-explain nga sa kanila mami na kaya ganun, kasi nga minsan lang nila makita si Mia. Then I understood that part. Tapos recently, na-realize ko nga na kaya ako naiinggit. Kasi nga, I guess, hindi nga kasi ako close with anyone. So parang yung batang ako, naiinggit. Kasi wala akong ganung relationship with anyone. Tapos, oo, parang sobrang true nung realization na yun. Kasi, kung titignan niyo yung early vlogs ko, kasi kung titignan niyo rin yung early vlogs ko, yung mga sinasabi ko doon na kaya ako nag-vlog kasi I feel like I'm not heard, ganito, ganyan. Ayun, kumbaga sa research, na-validate niya yung mga primary source, nagkaroon ng supporting source. Mga ganon. Number 9, reading is fun. Ayun na yun. Reading is fun. Ang dami ko ng libro nung nabasa. At ang saya magbasa. Kasi, number 10, time goes by faster than we think. Sa totoo lang, time goes by way faster than we all think. Kasi, tingnan mo naman sinimulan ko tong vlog na to 1 hour na lang, mag-18 na ako. Ngayon, less than 30 minutes, 18 years old na ako. Alam nyo guys, 10 years from now, I will be 27 years old. Ayan na, 27 pa rin ako. Technically, 27 pa rin ako 10 years from now. Pero, last year, I'm only 26. Last year, 25. So, gets nyo ba yun? Sobrang bilis ng panahon. Girl, grabe. Yung 7-year-old na ako, pag titignan mo kasi, 7 years old plus 10 years, 17. Ito na ako. So, the person that I used to envision dati, ito na yun. Wow! Nakakagulat kasi yung mga bagay na nangyayari sa buhay ko ngayon. Dati parang ini-envision ko lang yung sarili ko na gano'n. Tapos ngayon, ito na yun. Parang hindi totoo eh. Alam niyo ba yun? Parang hindi totoo. Cause I always had a vision of it standing like this. Number 11. Time is gold, but you don't have to rush anything and everything. Yun nga, katulad ng sabi ko, time goes by fast, so fast. Pero hindi mo kailangan magmadali. Things will happen at its own pace. You have your own pace. You can do your own shit at the right time. You know guys, I really value time. I love punctuality. Ayoko ng mga na-late, ganito, ganyan. Huge red flag. At yun, resulta yun kasi yung nanay ko parating nagmamadali. Ayaw din niya na late, ayaw niya na hihintay siya, ayaw niya naghihintay. Ganun din ako. Kumbaga naman ako yun, na-adapt ko yun. Pero kasi, there are times sa nanay ko ang OA, na kahit hindi naman talaga kailangan magmadali, kahit wala namang deadline, kahit wala namang hinahabol na jeep dyan sa labas, nagmamadali siya. And there are times that it's so annoying. And, by the amount of times na ganun siya, I realized na, ba't pa siya nagmamadali? Pag ako ba nagmamadali, ganyan din yung itsura ko. Tapos, I tried slowing down my pace. Kapag ako napapamadali ako, parang iniisip ko na, ba ako nagmamadali? Ano ba yung hinahabol ko? And then, marirealize ko na lang, wala. The only thing I'm chasing is time, but I still have a lot of time. Parang kunwari sa umaga, klase ko, 8 a.m. Bakit ako gigising ng 5 a.m. para maligo? Tapos magmamadali pa ako. So, diba, hindi mo kailangan magpadali talaga. Hindi talaga. Number 12, the older you are, the more you know. Fur. Kasi, ako this year, ibang-iba sa ako last year. Masasabi ko na I'm wiser. I have more experiences. At mas marami talaga akong alam in general. So, yung mga titles na ate, kuya, tito, tita, mag-respect sa mga matatanda, talagang I do respect. Oh my gosh, am I even making sense now? Number 13, I got to know myself better. Ayun nga, ngayon, selosa nga, natutunan ko na nga, oo na. Throughout my 17 years of existence, paulit-ulit ko na itong sinasabi. I got a better relationship with myself through silence. Reflecting, thinking about the things that happened in your life, crying, talking to yourself. Nakilala ko sarili ko. Paano ba? Sasabihin mo, Pearly, paano mo nakilala yung sarili mo? In what way? I learned that I'm an ambivert. I can be extrovert in times of introvertness of other people. And I'm very much an introvert when everyone else are extroverts. With that, I guess, marunong ako makisama.
And the negative traits of mine, I'm stubborn. If I wanna do something, I guess, gagawin ko yung isang bagay. Natatawa ako kay Lola eh. Kasi, ayun yung tingin niya sa akin. Sobrang tigas ng ulo ko. Kasi naliligo ako paggabi. Pero kasi, I read online. Online. Taking a shower at night doesn't really have negative effects. Basta yun. I got to know myself better in general. At dapat kayo rin, makilala niyo rin yung sarili niyo. Kasi kapag nakilala niyo yung sarili niyo, malalaman niyo kung ano yung mga bagay na kaya niyo tiisin, hanggang saan ba yung boundaries niyo, kung ano yung mga bagay na hindi niyo kayang gawin. Malalaman niyo lahat yan eh, when you try to have a relationship with yourself. Number 14, ito. I'm not perfect and the Lord will humble me. You know, last Thursday, yung pari sa school namin, si Father Danichi, so homily niya, he shared na in times na ang taas sa mga tingin natin sa mga sarili natin, dun tayo i-humble ni Lord. At sa true lang talaga, sa totoo lang. Kasi last week lang rin, habang ni-steam ko yung uniform ko, sabi ko, shit. Ako na naglalaba ng uniform ko, ako na nagpa-plancha. I do a lot of extracurriculars, nag-aaral ako. What else can't I do? Well, cooking. Working a job. Sabi ko, matuto lang ako magluto. Matuto lang ako magkaroon ng trabaho. Matuto lang ako sa adult life. Kayang-kaya ko sarili ko. Yun yung pumapasok talaga sa sarili ko. I'm being honest Talagang sabi ko, kayang-kaya ko sa sarili ko. Kung lalaki lang ako, yun yung nasa isip ko. Kung lalaki lang ako, if only I'm a boy. Kung lalaki lang ako, I would be perfect. But then, yeah, sakto yun. Homily pa ni Father last week about that. So I realized na, no, I'm not perfect. Ano tong naiisip ko? What the heck? Recently, meron akong nakilala. I'm gonna modify the scenario para in case na merong makanood na kakilala niya, ay hindi ma-identify na siya yun. So, sabi niya, he wants to join a certain thing. So, I said, sure. The following day, we went to this thing. And then, I started orienting him sa mga bagay-bagay. And then, while I'm teaching him, for example, this is the bag. Bubuksan mo yung bag. Sasabihin niya, he's gonna cut me off. He cuts me off. And then sabi niya, oo, alam ko yan. Yeah. Uma-attend ako. Oo, nakikita ko na yan. So sabi ko, yeah, alam mo nga, pero kailangan mo orient pa rin kita para alam mo yung totoo. Para hindi ka lang susunod kung ano yung sa tingin mo tama. So ayun, I still continued on orienting him. But he still insisted that he knows everything. So sabi ko, sige na, alam mo naman na pala lahat eh. Ayun na. And then we did a certain thing. And then he made a lot of mistakes. Because it's his first time, but at the same time, he was also thinking of himself as someone who's already capable of doing such thing. Kahit yung bagay na yun, bago sa kanya, parang para sa kanya, okay na siya, kaya na niya. Which is obviously wrong because it's a new thing and someone is teaching you to do a certain thing. Kapag may nagtuturo sa'yo, hindi ko naman sinasabi na magbobobohan ka dyan. But you need to respect someone who is training you and teaching you about something. Or basically just someone who knows more. Which is a supporting detail dun sa isa kong point na the older you are, the more you know. Number 15, everyone else is adjusting. So, if you watch my last vlog, you know that I joined the dance class nga. And, of course, since bago, katulad nga nung grade 11 ako, bago lahat, everyone else is still adjusting. Dito, sa Bayanihan, I was parang nahihiya. Kasi hindi ko alam kung saan ako lulugar, ganito ganyan. Hindi ko alam yung i-act ko. Until eventually, nalaman ko na everyone else, bago lang rin pala sila dun. So, everyone else is adjusting. So, kung may mga tao na nakikita mo na hindi approachable or mukhang nahihirapan sa buhay, girl, lahat ng tao nag-a-adjust. Intindihin mo sila para maintindihan ka rin nila. Kasi lahat ng tao in every situation of our universe, of our lives, nag-a-adjust tayo. So, you just have to adjust accordingly, I guess. Sorry guys, if the words that are coming out of my mouth are senseless now. I wanna go to sleep already. Number 16, tumatanda na ako. LOL. Girl, tumatanda na ako. I'm 18. So, kailangan ko nang seryosohin yung buhay. Yung mga ini-envision ko nga dati. Ito na yun. I'm already a college student. I'm already doing stuff that I thought I wouldn't be able to do, but I'm doing them now. Tanda ako. At next year, mas tanda na ako. Next year, magbe-20 na ako. Well, the following years, the next years of my life, critical years siya ng life ko, that every decision that I make from this point on will affect my 20s, my 30s, my 40s. Alam niyo yun? Gets niyo ba yun? Kasi usually, people meet their spouses from 18 to 27. I mean, estimate ko lang to. Hindi to based on research. I'm not saying that ayun lang yung nilook forward ko in life, but it's one of the things that keeps me up at night. Ano yung mga gagawin ko ngayon that will make me a worthy spouse of my future husband na gusto ko na ganito yung future husband ko? Parang gusto ko yung husband ko maging masipag. Pero, para maging deserving ako ng isang taong masipag, dapat masipag rin ako. Ayun yung nasa isip ko eh. At dapat, ngayon pa lang, ganun na ako. Tumatanda na ako. And I need to act my age. Kailangan ko mag-decide na seryoso ko. Because the decisions that I make now, may epekto yon in the long run at some point. Pero, I guess, kailangan pa natin i-enjoy yung buhay kahit tumatanda tayo. Oh my gosh, the points that I'm giving out right now, they're so contradicting. Let's move on. Last but not the least, number 17. At 15 minutes na lang, 18 na ako. Not everything will be granted to me, but the ones for me will be gifted to me. Sana na-gets mo yun. So, i-explain ko pa yon. Hindi lahat ng bagay na hinihiling ko ay para sa akin. Ngunit, mga bagay na para sa akin ay ibibigay sa akin. Gets nyo ba yun? Tinagalog ko lang. My goodness. I've always envisioned myself, this 18th birthday, ito yung 18th birthday na papasok ako, tapos gasolina yung kanta. 18 roses ako. Tapos ang dami-dami ko regalo. Ito yun eh. Pero hindi. Hindi ito yun for me. And I've thought about my 18th birthday every single day since I turned 16. Every single day. Every single day. Hanggang ngayon, I still think about that debut. Every single day. Last week, I guess the start of July, I realized I've had so many granted prayers. Sobrang daming mga bagay na binigay sa akin ng Panginoon. Even the ones na hindi ko pinagdasal. Who am I to reklamo about one thing na hindi ko nakuha? Yes, this debut, I've been dreaming about this since I was 7 years old. But maybe the Lord is making room for something else. Kasi yung debut, parang limited time lang siya or limited slots lang siya. Tapos binigay ni God sa mas deserving or mas kailangan. Yung mga ganun, yun yung isip ko, parang scholarship eh. Limited slots lang ganun. Parang ito yung cup ko, tapos may tubig na siya. Tapos kapag may debut, mapupuno na siya. Tapos hindi na ako mabibigyan ni Lord ng other blessings. Kasi puno na yung cup ko. So iniisip ko na yung debut, binigyan na lang niya sa iba na wala pang laman yung cup nila. Parang ganun. Yun yung iniisip ko. Nakakatulong naman siya kasi nagkakaroon ng positive light yung hindi ko pagkakaroon ng grand debut celebration. But of course, when I still think about it, especially today, the day before my 18th birthday, when I think about it, sobrang nalulungkot ako kasi hindi natupad yung pangarap kong debut. Pero kasi, you guys know me, I hate people who self-pity. So, I don't dwell much on it. I cry now, but I pick myself up later. Ganun ako. When it comes to my debut, when it comes to basically every single problem in my life. So, ayan. That is it for this vlog, guys. Sobrang haba na itong Talkative Tuesday vlog na to. Kasi ito na yung huling Talkative Tuesday vlog ko bilang isang minor de edad. Can you believe na simula 13 na ako, nagpo-vlog na ako ng birthday ko? What the heck? That is it for this vlog, guys. I'm gonna tear this piece of paper now. I hope you liked it for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And remember, great things come to those who wait. Bye guys! Future Pearly, happy birthday! Ilang taon ka na pinapanood mo to? Bye!